When an economy, why? When an economy is such that inflation is rising, naira is depreciating, your cash is your king. So let me give you an example. In 2022, I was talking to a senior friend in finance sector, and he told me, I hope you are mopping up cash and then you are using the bank money, because the interest rate you pay is lower than the rate at which inflation is eating your money. You know, we can say that inflation in Nigeria now is 20 something percent, but in the real sense, it's more than 100%. Yes or no? Because the price of things have doubled. So I said, okay, let me do a test. So I bought a vehicle. I bought that vehicle for 44 million. And when I bought the vehicle, I only paid about 10 million naira or thereabout to the bank as equity. After I paid 10 million naira, so I kept my 34 million naira. That 34 million naira, what did I use? Multiplied it through investment. One of it, I used it to buy shares. I do shares. This is not for shares. Now I've gotten 800% on my money. But I paid the bank at that time, the interest rate was 21%. The total interest I paid after paying for the property for the car was 9 million. So if I had 9 million plus 44 million, how much is that now? 53 million. That car, after I used it and I decided to sell it, they were pricing it 55 million. Did you hear what I said? Used, they were pricing it how much? 55 million. So in this economy, sometimes when you look at the interest rate, as long as you are credit worthy. So if you have clients that are credit worthy, the mortgage institutions too will do a background check on them to be sure that they are credit worthy. It's actually even easier for you to borrow if you have your cash. And if you have another means of multiplying your cash, if you are not a businessman, if you go and put your cash in the wrong place, it will grow wings and go away. Are you following me? So I would also advise that wherever you have such opportunities, whether clients that can do for up to 5 years, it is still something that I think it is still a good thing. All right. So are there new strategies we have come up this year that we want to adopt to ensure that we do very well? This year, formerly we used to do allocation of land at 100%. We are going to bring our allocation to 80%. Allocation of building used to be at 80%. Our allocation of building will now be 50%. And why did we do that? We want to be more accountable along the journey. And then we are also now introducing virtual tour so that at every point in time, when we allocate to you, wherever you are in the world, you can also be viewing your property. A way um, to plug the property into the VR, the virtual tour, so that anywhere they are, they can always be monitoring what is happening on their side. And we'll be uploading it from time to time. That's what we want to do this year as a way of encouraging investors to pay and then reducing the burden on realtors to say, I'm going to site to do a video all the time. So they can actually go there and see what is happening live and direct. We'll be deploying that in the month of February. We have already engaged a third-party company that is working on that. Once they go all across the site, do a drone, and then the drone images will be updated every month. So when you watch it this month, it will be the same thing until next month. If they want to be able to view it live, I'm not sure that is available for now. Okay. And this is our goal for doing this is to build trust and reliability with our clients. So that when people are paying, at least they can see what they are paying for. And then it's easy for them to control and check progress of the project. So customer service is another area that we are trying to improve on this year, and we are really looking at it. We have a customer experience manager now for handling all queries, inquiries, and we'll continue to make it a training. And then we are going to be having a quarterly training for realtors throughout this year. This is one we have done. We'll be doing another one the second quarter, but it will be online. It will be what? Online. So that it will not take your time, will not take our time, and so that there will also be no cost burden on any one of us. So to be online, what are the things we want to talk about? We want to teach you about titles. We want to bring people to talk to you about how to grow your business. We have a speaker that we're talking today on how to grow your business. Is the speaker around? Okay. Okay, so how to grow your business as a realtor, how to keep your books, how to be in compliance with all regulatory agencies and all of that. So we'll be doing all of that this year. We're having in-house training New payment plans. We're also coming up with new payment plans. We'll be reducing our initial deposits. However, from experience, estates that will reduce initial deposits has the highest default rate. Has the highest default rate. So that means there's a lot of work that realtors has to do. So when you are talking to them, it's not just making the initial deposit. Make sure that they are able to plan their finances to say, I want to buy this building. If I say initial deposit is 2 million, it does not do us any good if you just drop 2 million and abscond. Because the 2 million has not even paid for the land. Are you following me? So most times when you are doing a building, before you can recover the cost of the land, the client must have paid up to 50% or 40%. Because the cost of the land is the main thing, especially where we are building. If you go further down, the cost of the land goes down. So if somebody is paying for a property, that's why we said allocation is usually at 80%, because we believe that we have recovered our cost of land and then now we can start building. So let our clients also understand that when you make a deposit, that your deposit does not even cover for the cost of the land at all. This is also one of the things that we're talking about our next training when it comes to real estate cash flow. A lot of people don't understand when they even pay 30% on the land. I can tell you, you have not paid for the land at all. The developer has to go and source some money somewhere to buy the land. Yes or no? There's an interest rate to the money they are using to buy the land. So when there are defaults, there's a way that realtors also need to understand to let their clients know that if you are defaulting, these people, there's a cost of funds for them. So when you are bringing people to say somebody has defaulted 6 months and you are telling us to forgive, you should also understand that the shoe is pinching us somewhere. All right, so we're having new payment plans. So 2024, in order to also encourage us for this coming, we'll be releasing 50 plots of land at Big Luxury from today. That's one of our major selling estates last year. So today we are releasing 50 plots of land. I thought somebody be excited there. But they've been asking us, are there still plots of land at Peak Luxury? Peak Luxury. So we're releasing 50 plots of land at Peak Luxury. And we'll be opening some new estates this year, and one of the feedbacks we've gotten is we should try and do a lot of activities before we launch. We are trying to work on now. I want to capture that as much as possible during this dry season. So you should be expecting very juicy locations. I will not mention it yet. Very, very juicy. Even, not even the ones you know. So I will not mention them yet. Very, very juicy locations. So we also looked at one of the things that have been a concern to us and to you, our realtors and clients, is our delivery timelines. Delivery timelines has been seriously affected. I've actually sincerely met some clients that are very objective, some realtors who have been like, how are you guys coping? I think you also need to understand that we are not feeling it. So when we sell at the price, just like what Glory said, and inflation catches up, one of the easiest things to say is we can't do one. Come and take your full money. No police will arrest you for doing that. I hope you know that. But one of the things we have done in the last 2 years is to pay a price what do I call it? A price for reputation. What we have done is we've paid the price for reputation by not saying what you pay cannot finish this project again. Or come and pay extra. Many times to do that because it's very, very difficult. The economy eats a lot into our problem. We have to just stand against and say, let's keep our reputation. It's a price, yes, it's a loss, but subsequently we won't make that mistake. So this year, don't be shocked if we say that Big Bungalow is now 40 million. Don't say, oh, should be the last time people sold it was 20 million. Please, oh, I'm already having gray hair. Only me got in Pada and River. I'm just, you hear that one? Don't hear it. As I'm now going on those key. So please help us understand that some of these things, the dynamics are